the little timer anymore, and we're gonna have to talk now because here it is, 5 red lights beginning this race. And we are underway. Reese Linton off like a shot, heading down in towards turn at number 1. But Philip Presnader gets a very good run. They're going to draw wheel to wheel, heading in towards the first corner. Here comes Donoso. Here comes Lawrence. They're going to be forward abreast into the braking zone. Who's going to be the last on the brakes? It's going to be Reese Linton with Otis Lawrence around the outside. Otis Lawrence going to switch it now on the inside line and get ahead of Reese Linton, who's now going to suffer the same fate as what? Oh dear, there's lots of smoke further back behind. Reese Linton has fallen down the order. He's been overtaken by Fabrizio Donoso and is now feeling the pressure from Shanaka Clay. Meanwhile, at the front of the order, Fabrizio Donoso going to the lead. They're all piling into this beautiful second sector, but at the end of it all, Fabrizio Donoso leads in this Grand Prix thus far. So it really has been a bit of a scrappy start. Thomas Ronald with a great exit off the exit of the final corner on Jake Benham, but Jake is going to be able to utilise the DRS and is doing very well here as Alvaro Carreton gets through on both Philip Presnader and Reese Linton, making those mediums work.
On second back from Jack West, meaning Thomas Ronhard will be closing very quickly to try and make a move ahead of Kai. Well, back to the front now, we can see Otis gaining in. Can he try and take the lead away from Fabrizio Donoso to the inside line? He's using that battery. He's using some of that slipstream to get himself ahead of Fabrizio as they head down towards turn 1. And also we can see Janaka Clay closing. Can he make a move for P2? He's going to close into the inside, tries to hook it up the inside of Fabrizio. Can't get it done there. Has to go for a switchback move if he can at turn 3. Can't make much there, but he did get a decent exit. Fabrizio had a big slide coming out of turn 3, so it's going to move to the inside line for Shanaka Clay. Can he make himself ahead? Yes, he can. What about Luke Smith? Can he also try and pop himself ahead of Fabrizio? No, he can't. He's stuck behind, but you can see now Fabrizio starting to lose some time in this race. His tyres starting to become a little bit more less grip, so he's sliding all over the place.
Going to be phasing very nicely into this Grand Prix, but it seems like with the DRS train in effect, it's going to be very difficult to make these moves stick. But here is Luke Smith on the rear of Fabrizio Donoso, is beginning to lose time now to the 2 leaders. Shanaka further up ahead, pulls to the inside and will move ahead in towards that braking zone. Luke Smith will go up the inside of Fabi, and we've just seen 2 moves in that one corner.
Takes it himself, has he really? He's lost it. Well, he's not really gained much anyway on Alvaro out of that final corner. We'll see what his top speed can do down towards turn 1, because he's got Chana Kinchi gaining very quickly, using some battery to try and get a move ahead. Can't close in. Upward about pressure. Can he try and close in on Carreton? In towards turn 1, it's going to be Chana Kinchi to the inside line. Can he make a move? He breaks later to the inside. That's also Fabi going deep. That allows him to lose position. You can see as well, that'll be Alvaro getting ahead of Fabi. Now you can see Philip also looking to get ahead. That's Chana Kinchi pushing Philip off out of turn 3 down towards turn 4. But also went really deep, and that just allowed that whole swap of cars to get involved, and that definitely could have caused a lot more than it did.
Here comes Philip Presnader, still fighting it out with Chana Kinchi. Chan is not giving this one up, rubbing wheels as they head now through turn number 5. A little bit aggressive from Chana Kinchi there to get the move done, but it has worked out. Turn number 1, thinks about it, will pull back into the wheel tracks of Fabrizio Donoso, then once again go up the inside in through turn number 1, have the outside for turn 2, but he'll use the difference in grip that his medium tyres are giving him, as a little bit of contact with Philip Presnader there will open the door for Jan Otmir potentially in towards the corner. They go at turn number 4. The Flying Dutchman will go up the inside to find his way potentially into P7. Philip Presnader ever so slightly boxed in by Fabrizio Donoso there. Little bit of wheel banging with the Mercedes driver, and Fabrizio Donoso, I'm losing my words because Nicholas Longa is up the inside of Jarno Otmir, and these 2 world online racing champions, both of them off the circuit, heading through in towards this second sector, still side by side as they head through the S's, and somehow, some way, Jarno Otmir has remained ahead. Here comes Jack West off the exit and on towards the DRS straight. Jarno Otmir defending his P8 like a lion, and Jack West finds his way through, attacking the wounded gazelle that is Nicholas Longe.
3 laps, I would presume, but it depends if they want to go really long on the tyres, because how much of a gap they got to lots of Nico, and then obviously that gap down will also be quite large. I think it's 8 seconds of Team Fabi and Jay. Oh, there we are, a few people into the pits. That was Otis Lawrence, I think it was Luke Smith and Alvaro Carreton there, all into the pits on new tyre. Clay now leads ahead of Chana Kinchi and Nicholas Longe. Thomas John Har in 4th. Those 2, Nico and Thomas, got at the back there now, sitting 3rd and 4th in this Grand Prix. They've had a very good start. You can see Ron Har also looking for a move ahead of Nico to pop himself into that top 3 now in this race, or you could say one of the net top 3s, because at the moment you've got lots of Fabi and Yono who've pitted, who are going to be starting to catch up to these guys very, very soon.
Laps to go in this Grand Prix, so around about 20 minutes left of this race. Shanaka Clay is into the pit lane on lap number 20, as is Chanakinchi. Thomas Ronha, of course, double stacking does not work on this game, so he'll have to stay out for at least one more lap, as does Nicholas Longe.
At the moment, so we'll see what Thomas can do, but after he's had these 4 or 5 laps of fresh, brand new softs, he'll probably start to lose some positions, or at least not have that advantage they would have had. As you can see, Chanakinchi now into the top 7. Chan's doing a brilliant job, qualified in the top 10. They're looking for some decent points. This could be really good for the day for the RSG team.
Absolutely, and it might be even better for Luke Smith, of course, one of the Alpine representatives, getting through on Otis Lawrence there. Now in prime position to overtake both Fabrizio Donoso and Jarno Opmeer, the pair of them on very much worn out medium tyres. Luke Smith has 5 lap fresher tyres than Fabi, and then 4 lap fresher tyres than Jarno. These two young stars in the esports scene, the pair of them are going to have to take it to the old god that is Fabrizio Donoso and Jarno Opmeer. Of course, Opmeer, the 2-time esports champion. Fabrizio Donoso, second in the inaugural season. Luke Smith, very much unproven on the grand stage, but he's doing a fantastic job of applying the pressure to Jarno Opmeer. Going to go very aggressive, trying for the move in towards turn number 4. Chanakinchi's around! Is that Chan? Oh, it's Tamash, I think. Something's happened there between Chanakinchi and Tamash Gao in towards turn number 12. What's happened there? The pair of them both sent tumbling down the order. Tamash Gao, to a much greater extent, he was sideways along the circuit. Meanwhile, further up the order once again, here comes Luke Smith on the back of Jarno Opmeer and Fabrizio Donoso. Fabrizio Donoso will lose 2 places in one corner, as here comes Luke Smith around the outside. It's one former Alpine against the current, and the current one will come out on top, with Otis Lawrence now going for the move off the exit of the corner. Easy as you like for the young Welshman, and he will get through on Fabrizio.
Out to the final corner, get himself a decent exit on the back of Jarno, along with Otis Hunt, who will also be looking to get himself a move, would also like to probably get ahead of Luke Smith at the same time. Down towards turn 1 they go. Further back we can see also Shanaka Clay making a move ahead of Fabrizio Donoso. You can see Luke Smith to the inside line. Can he take the lead of the race ahead of Jarno Opmeer? Yes, he will. Luke Smith takes the lead, and Otis Hunt's going to look to make a move as well ahead of Jarno in towards turn 1. Can he try and take the lead away from Luke? No, he can't. But he'll be very close. Shanaka Clay gets 4th away from Fabrizio Donoso. They come out of turns 3, down towards turn 4 they go. Can we see Otis try and take the lead away from Luke? No, because Luke's got DRS.
But not enough to take the DRS, as Alvaro Carreton looking for the move on Jarno Opmeer in towards turn number 1. It'll actually be Alvaro going up the inside of Fabrizio Donoso though, but he'll have to back off. Those hard tyres are going to be in much better condition than these wearing mediums, and Alvaro knows this because he's using some of the battery off turn number 3 and going for the move around the outside in towards turn number 4. No real point in Fabrizio Donoso fighting that one there, and Alvaro Carreton doing a fantastic job of getting himself up into P5.
Up to drop a lot of time to those guys behind there, because you can see, look at that, he's pretty much leading a whole train through out to the final corner, down towards turn 1 with about 6 cars following Jarno in towards that first one. They got 4 seconds to the top 3. So overall, those behind aren't really going to be having much luck in terms of getting a podium in this race, but they'll definitely be fighting for a top 4 down towards turn 1. You can see everyone pulling out to try and make moves. You can see over take people. Thomas Ronhar up the inside. Can Ronhar make the move? He's going to break later. No, he can't. He's still stuck behind Alvaro in towards turn 1. He's going to try and push out to turn 3, down towards turn 4, making these soft tyres work. Will he get a decent run? No, Alvaro and turns his DRS off, he turns it back on in towards that 4th corner. No moves can be made. Jarno down to P6. He's now got further back. We've got Nicholas Longe making a move on Jack West. Jack going deep. Jack's also looking for a move on Donoso, so they're making a bit of contact in towards turn number 6. They go side by side. Jack's going to have that inside line. Nicholas Longe looking for a way through. Can he get himself ahead of Fabi? He's going to close in. It's going to be side by side through towards turn number 7. To the outside goes Longe, and he makes a move ahead, and also Fabi goes off circuit. Jarno being the reigning champion, Nicholas Longe, former champion here, going to look for a move down towards turn number 1. You can see Nico to the inside line. Can he break close enough to make a move ahead of Jarno? He's got 6 lap better times. He should easily be able to make a move, but no, Jarno breaks later. Nicholas has to go around the outside. You can see Jarno covering his trap through turns 1, 2 and 3, down towards turn 4. This is where Nico yet again needs to try and launch an attack on the Flying Dutchman. He's got some battery to use. He's going to pull to the inside line if he can. Jarno to the outside. It's going to be an outside mover for Nico. He keeps to the outside line. He has to go all the way around at turn 4. The inside at turn 5. They make a bit of contact. Jarno goes off circuit completely at turn number 5. He has to try and get a good run into turn 6. With Jack West is on the scene, making a move ahead of Jarno. Brilliant move there from Jack West to try and just see that opportunity present itself. He went for it and he got the move done. Jack West doing brilliantly in this race. He's now going to have to try and catch up to the back of Nicholas Longe now. It's the two teammates at Mercedes coming together. Will Jake Venom get himself ahead of Yarno? He's got full lap better. He looks better on pace, surely.
I have to go through 2 drivers at the moment, but all of these guys have leeway at the minute to defend their position. There's no one really who's going to be able to contest them further back behind because they're all doing their own fights. Look at Nicholas Longe up the inside of Thomas Ronhart in towards Horkila. These guys been rubbing all Grand Prix thus far, and it seems like Nicholas Longe is going to get the better this time by.
Both all three keep it clean on this for a lap down towards turn 1. Now we can see the final opportunities to make moves in towards this first corner. Otis Lawrence getting into the back of Luke Smith. Can he try and make a move in towards turn 1? Jack and Claire's going to be following behind, but Otis has got so much more speed. He's got so much battery to use to his advantage. To the inside line goes Otis Lawrence. Can he make a move for the lead? Yes, he can. He goes to the inside. Luke tries to hold him back all the way around this one. They make contact. Luke's right.
Oh.
Luke Smith is right. Oh dear me. Luke Smith has spun around, and then Jack and Claire going to be closing into Otis Lawrence. Oh, what a shame for Luke.
Oh, so sad for Luke Smith there. Now Otis Lawrence leading this race. Don't know what happened whatsoever. Nicholas Longe, his penalty's removable and has found his way now onto the podium. Luke Smith has gone disastrously for him at this point, as now they file into the second sector for the final time in this race. Was there contact between Luke Smith and Otis Lawrence? I'm not too sure what actually happened there. The camera angle was not the best, so do apologize for that one there. But Otis Lawrence, he was quick in Q1 and Q2, wasn't able to take pole position. He will come into the stadium sector for the final time, where he's greeted by cheers from the Mexican fans and confetti spraying all over the circuit. Through the final corner comes Otis Lawrence off the exit for the final time. He will take victory here in Mexico. It's 2 in a row for him in WOR. Shanika Clay in second. Nicholas Longe is in third. With the penalty applied, Alvaro Carreton finishes in third position. Fourth is Luke Smith. Sixth, Jack West. Seventh, Benham. Eighth is Jarno Ottmir. Thomas Ronhart all the way down in ninth. Then Kai Pearson rounding out the top 10 there. High drama at the end of this race, but it is Otis Lawrence taking the win here.